I am 18 years old and still in high school. I have a 16-year-old brother who sometimes behaves in unsettling ways. Recently, while we were watching TV together in the living room, he suddenly shouted, "Stop it! Do you think this is funny?" It was unusual because my brother rarely gets angry or curses like that. "What's wrong?" I asked him. He replied, "Go to your room and stay there for at least 30 minutes. Confused, I questioned, "Why are you acting like this?" But he insisted, "I'm serious. Go inside. Now!" Frightened by his tone, I went to my room, lay down, listened to some music on my MP3 player, and eventually fell asleep. The next morning, my parents woke me up in a panic. "We have to go to the hospital now," they said. I asked what had happened and learned that when my parents returned home after closing the store, they found my brother unconscious, foaming at the mouth. At the hospital, all tests came back normal, and the doctors concluded it was just a sudden, unexplained episode. But something about it felt deeply unsettling to me. Why had he sent me to my room so suddenly? I remembered another time when my brother had been different after recovering from a severe cold. One day while he was on his computer, he came into my room and asked, "Do you feel cold?" Before I could respond, I started getting goosebumps on the back of my neck. I didn't know why. He added, "If you look behind you, don't close your eyes, okay?" "Why?" I asked, feeling uneasy. He shrugged and said, "Someone told me that." Then he walked out of my room. After being hospitalized for a few days, my brother returned home. I couldn't hold back my curiosity and asked him, "Why did you pass out that day?" His face changed instantly, and he shared something horrifying. "Since middle school, I've been seeing strange things," he said. "Do you remember when we were watching TV? I told you to go to your room because I saw 3 women in the living room. They were holding hands and spinning around you." Chills ran down my spine as he continued. "When you got up to go to your room, they began following you. I hit the floor to distract them, and they stopped. But then they turned to me. They smiled, wide, eerie smiles, and walked toward me. When you closed your door, one of them said, 'Want to join?' He explained that he started cursing at them, but suddenly he couldn't move. One of the women approached him, her face grotesque, like something out of a horror movie. She smiled as she leaned in closer and licked his face with her black tongue. That's when he lost consciousness. Even in the hospital, he had the same nightmare and experienced sleep paralysis for some time afterward.